Hello, in this tutorial I will explain how you can monitor your mobile data usage. So first of all, let's see how it looks. I can pull down my notification bar when I'm using mobile data. So let's do that. And here you see my notification bar. And you will see every time I pull down the notification bar, you will see here the mobile data usage, then you see a progress bar, and then you will see the percent of usage of the mobile data. So that's what we are creating today, using the data of Android itself. So let's open Tasker, and here I'm inside Tasker. I have 5 tasks: data usage, reboot phone, save data stored, data reset to 0, and clear notification. The main part of this is located in data usage. So let me open that and let me explain everything. So let's open that, and as you see, I use variable split and I use the global variable date, and I gonna need date 3. So this is deactivated. This was just for testing because I need date 3 because my mobile data will be reset every certain day of the month. In my example, the 19th of the month. So I'm gonna use that later on. Okay, number 3, 4, 5 and 6 is very important. Those are the files where all the bytes are located that you use on mobile data. So we're gonna read the file, and you can read that file on system class net, etc., and we're gonna store that in this variable. Okay, let's go back. All those things will give us a result in numbers, and when we count those numbers we have the total of mobile usage. Then we do a variable set. For example, in my case I used, for example, 500 megabytes, and I gonna set that inside the variable data max. Let's go down. So the first time I triggered that task, I used this action: variable set data stored to that number. That number was the current usage because that was not included in the total usage. So the first time you trigger that, you have to put it manually and then count the others with this. So I deactivate it later on. Then we do a variable set. But before I'm going further, I have to explain another thing. As you see, all the data will be stored in those files. But remember, every time you reboot your phone, those files will be empty. They will be reset. So we have to store all those things inside a variable before we are rebooting our phone, except when the date is the 19th. I hope you understand that. It's very important. Otherwise, it won't work. So let's go further. And as you see in action 9, we do a variable set. Let's open that, and we do a data stored. It's a global one, and then all those other things that we saw before. Remember, do maths is enabled. So this is our current usage, and then we count the rest with it. Later on, you will see when we are rebooting, we're gonna put all those things in another variable as well. Okay, let's go back, and then we do a variable set data megabytes. Let's open that. So we have to convert everything to megabytes. So we do data total divided by 1024 times 1024 because the data is stored in bytes, and then we do a round, so we have a whole number. Also, do maths is enabled, and here I have a test action, the flash, and then we do a variable set, the data percentage. So let's open that because I want to know how many data I used of the total limit. So in this case we do data megabytes divided by data max times 100, and we enable do maths as well. And then we do an auto notification. That's what you saw inside the preview. Let's open that, and we do here the mobile data usage is the title, and the text is data percentage used of the total, and then we used an icon, choose one, status bar icon. ID is also very important, mobile data, because we're gonna cancel that notification when we are connected to Wi-Fi. And the maximum progress of our progress bar is data max, and the progress is data megabytes. Also, we do this when we are not at home. I used a global variable home that I used also in other tasks, and so I triggered that when I'm not at home or when I'm not connected to my Wi-Fi. Let's close it. So that was the main task for retrieving the data of your mobile usage on your Android phone without being connected to your provider website or app. I hope you understand everything what I'm saying. It's very important. So let's go back. So that was the notification. So as you see, I have also other tasks as well. Reboot phone. Let's open that, and you will see here flash. Restart your phone to reset the mobile data, and we do also an auto notification, just a text. I can do it automatically, but I disabled that. So I get only a notification the day when my mobile usage will be reset to 0. In my case, the 19th of the month. Okay, let's go back, and then we have here save data start. So whenever we reset our phone, reboot our phone, we do a data start to data total. So remember, I told you before, the text files will be resetted every reboot. So every reboot, we're gonna put the data total to data start. I hope you understand that. Only when the date is not the 19th. When the date is 19, it will be reset to 0. Let's go back, and here you will see the task reset to 0. So we're gonna do a variable set data start to 0 every 19th of the month. And then we do a clear notification. I'm using this one because I don't want to see that notification when I'm connected to any Wi-Fi network. Only when I'm connected to mobile data. So we do an auto notification cancel, and the ID is mobile data. Remember, in that notification that you saw before, you saw the ID was mobile data. So here I'm doing mobile data cancel. Let's go back, and those are the tasks. So we use also profiles or triggers. So we use the mobile data update notification. This is active because I'm connected to my mobile data. When I'm not connected to mobile data, it will be disabled. So automatically when I'm connected to my Wi-Fi, this profile will be deactivated to off. I use that action inside another task, profile state, and this profile will be disabled. So let's open that, and you will see here as my variable when is this one. In your case it will be something else because this is the translation when I use my pull down notification bar. So when I pull down the notification bar, we do a data usage that gives us the notification of the mobile data. When we are not pulling down the notification bar, it will clear the notification. So I'm only seeing this one when I pull down the notification bar. The next one, save data start. When the device is shut down and the date is not the 19th, we do a data save data start. So we're gonna save our total data to that new variable. I hope you understand it. Then we do a reset to 0. And as you see here, when the device is shut down and the date is 19, we do a reset to 0. So we set the variable data total to 0. Okay, and then the reboot, the 19, we do a data reboot our phone. And then I do also a data update every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes when I'm connected to my mobile data, I will do this task, data usage, so it will update that notification. This is a manually way. When I pull down the notification bar, this is every 30 minutes. So this is how it works. I hope you understand it. The main thing you have to understand is inside the data usage task that everything is stored in those files, and every time you reboot your phone, it will be reset to 0. So we're gonna count all those things up inside one variable. When we reboot, we're gonna store that in a new variable, so your notification will be updated every time. It's not that easy to explain. I hope you understand everything. If you have any questions or comments, leave that on my Google Plus community. The link is also below, and see you next time. Bye.